Every time Keanu Reeves is spotted in public, there's a story to tell, and not the kind that ends in drama or bad press. He's proof that kindness doesn't cost a dime, even when you've got millions in the bank. Stay tuned, because you're about to see why people call him the nicest celebrity alive. It's not every day you see someone accidentally back into a celebrity's motorcycle and live to tell the story without paying for damages. But that's exactly what happened to a woman who unknowingly reversed into Keanu's parked bike in Los Angeles.
Insurance papers.
Uh-oh, Keanu Reeves' bike just got run over.
It's not in the red. It's parked legally. This is a legal park.
The bike wasn't in a tow zone or anything. It was legally parked along the curb. The woman froze in her car, probably picturing repair bills in the thousands and imagining the wrath of a Hollywood star. When Keanu showed up, he didn't raise his voice, didn't demand money, and didn't even look angry. Instead, he told her to relax and not to worry about it. A quick wave, a calm, "It's fine," and that was it. In an industry where some celebrities would call the cops or their lawyers over a scratch, Keanu just shrugged it off like it was nothing. That's the kind of thing people remember forever.
Give us 5 minutes, okay?
Hey, what do you think about the Occupy Wall Street movement?
If there's any issue, I have a...
This calm approach isn't just a one-off moment. Even the paparazzi, who are notorious for getting under celebrities' skin, treat Keanu differently. Outside movie premieres, airports, and random sidewalks, the camera crews know they're not going to get a meltdown out of him. He said in interviews that he understands it's their job, and he chooses not to make their day harder. That kind of attitude is rare, especially in Hollywood, where privacy clashes with fame every single day. Keanu treats them like people, not enemies.
Keanu! Hey Keanu! I want you, Keanu!
You got the address? Give me the address. You don't have it.
I texted you.
All right, I put it on your phone. Love you, kid. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Airports are one of the best places to see his patience in action. Walking out of LAX with luggage in one hand and a baseball cap pulled low, he's been swarmed by fans more times than anyone can count. Instead of brushing past or hiding behind security, he actually stops, smiles, and takes photos. Even when people nervously approach him with shaking hands, he treats them like old friends. Once, a fan ran up late, after he had already greeted others, and Keanu still stopped for them. No rush, no irritation, just a smile and a thank you.
I love this man.
Oh, I love him too.
Jackie.
Jackie,
Can I? She's nervous.
we are. I'm so nervous. Jackie, come on. Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait, I wanna hug him too.
Even when he's out with his girlfriend Alexandra Grant, he never acts like his personal life is off limits in public spaces. They've been spotted holding hands after shopping in Beverly Hills, chatting casually with passers-by. While many celebrities duck behind sunglasses or pull away from cameras, Keanu walks openly beside her, happy to share the space they're in. He once told a reporter, "Happiness is nice," and that simple line sums up exactly how he lives his life. It's not just fans and press who see this side of him. Keanu's respect for others shows in the little things, like the way he poses for photos with women. He's known for the hover hand, never placing his hands directly on someone's waist or back, unless they're comfortable with it. It's his way of making sure no one feels awkward or disrespected. That awareness is part of why so many fans feel safe approaching him in the first place. One of the most famous Keanu moments on the internet is the time he gave up his seat on a crowded New York subway. Someone filmed him quietly standing up for a woman who was carrying a heavy bag. No cameras, no staged event, just a random act of kindness in the middle of a commute. The clip went viral, and people started calling him the internet's boyfriend. That wasn't the only time he was spotted using public transport. Despite having a net worth of over $380 million, he's been seen on buses and subways multiple times, blending in with regular commuters. When he's not on set, he also rides his motorcycles around the city, often stopping to chat with other riders. Once, a group of bikers found themselves in conversation with him for several minutes, as if they'd known each other for years. No rushing, no celebrity distance, just genuine interest in their stories and their bikes. Keanu's love for motorcycles is well documented. He's even co-founded his own company, Arch motorcycle, where custom bikes start at $78,000. But his passion isn't just about expensive rides, it's about the community that comes with it. Even in more serious situations, his kindness shines through. In 2019, a flight he was on had to make an emergency landing in Bakersfield, California. Instead of waiting for a private jet to pick him up, Keanu joined the other stranded passengers to figure out how to get to Los Angeles. He helped organize a shared van, rode with everyone else, and even kept them entertained by reading facts about Bakersfield out loud. Imagine realizing you're stuck in travel chaos and then finding yourself road tripping with Keanu Reeves. People on that van still talk about it years later.
Vans will be here in an hour. So if you want to hit the road and then deal with your bags later, or deal with customer service and get it delivered, maybe.
There are also moments where his calm composure is tested in ways most of us will never experience. Once Keanu woke up in the middle of the night to find a stranger in his home. It turned out to be a fan who had managed to get inside. Instead of panicking or reacting with aggression, he kept his cool until the situation was resolved. It's the kind of encounter that could have gone very differently with another celebrity. But Keanu's ability to stay level-headed says a lot about who he is. On the lighter side, there's the time he was invited to leave his handprints in cement at the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Most people would see that as just another celebrity milestone, but Keanu made the moment fun.
Look up while you sign.
He laughed, joked with the crowd, and even had his Matrix co-star Lawrence Fishburne watching nearby. Fans got to see a side of him that was playful and humble at the same time. His public appearances often go viral for all the right reasons. At a film premiere, when the crowd cheered for him, he pointed right back at them, mouthing, "You're awesome." This isn't a celebrity playing to the cameras, it's a guy who genuinely seems grateful for the people supporting his work. Keanu's kindness even extends to the way he handles his career success. Despite his massive earnings from franchises like The Matrix and John Wick, he's known for sharing his wealth. He quietly gave away a significant portion of his Matrix earnings, reported to be tens of millions, to the crew working behind the scenes. That generosity is rare in an industry where egos can get in the way of empathy. Keanu's generosity doesn't stop with film crews or fans. After filming The Matrix Reloaded, he gave each of the stunt team members a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, with each one valued between $15,000 and $20,000 at the time. It wasn't a press stunt, and there was no announcement. The story only came out because the stunt performers themselves spoke about it years later. In an industry where expensive gifts are often exchanged for publicity, this was simply Keanu wanting to thank people who put their bodies on the line to make the movie's action sequences shine. On another occasion, he was riding his own $85,000 Arch KR-GT1 motorcycle through Malibu when he spotted a stranded motorist. Instead of passing by, he pulled over, stayed with them until help arrived, and made sure they were safe. For a man who could have been anywhere, in a private villa, on a yacht, or on a studio set, he chose to stand by the side of the road like any regular person lending a hand. Many public sightings of Keanu feel like they belong in a movie because they're so rare in today's celebrity culture. There's a photo of him walking through Soho in New York City, carrying a small brown paper shopping bag from a local bookstore, completely alone. No security, no assistance. He had just bought a vintage motorcycle magazine for under $20 and took the time to stop for every fan who recognized him. For those who didn't, he was just another man, enjoying a Sunday afternoon in the city. What makes him stand out even more is his lifestyle. Unlike many stars with nine-figure net worths, Keanu doesn't live in a $50 million mansion in the Hollywood Hills. He owns a modest $8 million home in the Hollywood Hills with a simple driveway, and he has been spotted sitting alone on park benches, eating sandwiches, reading paperbacks, or watching the world go by. Those famous sad Keanu photos that made their way online weren't staged. They were just glimpses of his real life. Even at major pop culture events like San Diego Comic-Con, surrounded by thousands of screaming fans, Keanu moves slowly through the crowd, stopping for photos and autographs. Many celebrities at that level of fame avoid such chaos by arriving through back entrances or with heavy security. Keanu chooses to be right there in the middle of it, appreciating the people who came to see him. One of the most memorable public sightings happened in 2022 at JFK Airport in New York, when Keanu had just landed from a London flight. Instead of heading straight to a chauffeured car, he stood in the baggage claim area, chatting with an airport employee who recognized him. He answered every question they asked about his trip, posed for a quick photo, and then walked out through the same exit as other passengers, carrying his own $400 Tumi carry-on. For someone who could easily have had a team handle his luggage and whisk him out a private door, it was a simple reminder of how grounded he really is. Children meeting Keanu often leave with stories they'll remember forever. At a fan convention in Chicago, a young boy dressed as Neo from The Matrix approached him for a photo. Instead of standing stiffly for a quick shot, Keanu crouched down to his level, complimented the homemade costume, and signed the boy's prop sunglasses, which would have cost no more than $10, but instantly became a treasured keepsake. His love for blending into everyday life is also well known. In 2018, he was spotted in a small independent coffee shop in Berlin, standing in line with a cup of coffee and a muffin that together cost under $7. There were no assistants ordering ahead, no reserve for VIP seating, just Keanu sipping his drink by the window like any other customer. There's also his ability to remember people over long periods of time. A bookstore employee in Los Angeles once sold him a hardcover biography of a famous motorcycle racer. Years later, at a public signing event, he recognized them instantly, mentioned the store by name, and thanked them for the recommendation. For someone who meets thousands of people a year, this kind of memory is rare. Even while filming intense action movies like John Wick Chapter 4 in Paris, where daily shoot costs ran into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, Keanu would spend time after long days signing for every fan waiting outside the set. One of his more unusual acts of kindness happened in 2019 in Slidell, Louisiana. A fan spotted him at a local Baskin-Robbins ice cream shop, but was too shy to ask for an autograph. Keanu bought a cone for about $5, signed the receipt, handed it over, and left without even eating the ice cream. His humor in public settings is effortless too. At gaming conventions, movie premieres, and fan expos, his reactions to compliments have become legendary online. Keanu's refusal to rely on heavy security also makes his public appearances unique. He's been photographed walking down busy New York streets with nothing more than a backpack and a baseball cap. This is a man who could easily hire a personal protection team at $500 to $1,000 per day, yet chooses not to. And that's why, when Keanu Reeves walks in public, the world stops to smile. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and stick around for more interesting stories like this.